What's going on, everyone? Chris here with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal, and today I want to show you how to remove a sectional couch piece by yourself in junk removal. Now, this is a larger sectional L shape, so each piece is about 7.5 to 8 feet long. The reason I emphasize this is a lot of sectional couches come in smaller pieces. You can have anywhere from a 3-piece sectional all the way up to a 14-piece. I've moved a 14-piece sectional couch as a professional mover years ago. And that was not fun because in moving you have to wrap every single piece. In junk removal, you just got to get it out of the house without causing damage and put it in your truck and get rid of it. But in my experience, the bigger sectional couches are usually more difficult in most situations because of their size. And in tight spaces, size and tight spaces don't go hand in hand. So you often will run into problems in elevators, especially smaller ones, without having to be able to get a couch in there. How do you get it in if you can't clear the top without the bottom hitting the other side? We're going to talk about that. If you're in an apartment building with a hallway, you have apartments on both sides. You're going forward with the couch and the other side is about to hit the other person's door before you're even out of this door. How do you do that? We're going to talk about that. So I'm going to demonstrate where to put the pieces of equipment on the couch that is going to be the most stable for you and the easiest to move it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is use a hand truck. This is a hand truck. Typically with couches, you wanna grab it from the back side of the couch, not the underside. A lot of people grab from the underside of the couch. I don't know why. If you're in an open parking lot, you have no walls or doors around you, and you don't have to worry about size and width, and the bottom happens to be the flattest side, then by all means, go for it. But when you're inside a house, please do not grab a couch from the bottom. That is the widest point of a couch. Don't do it. In some event, some scenario out there, if that happened to be the smallest width, then by all means. But for most couches, I assure you, the bottom is never typically a good idea. You always want to grab from the back side of a couch. Why? Because it is typically the most stable and the most at weight distribution that's going to help you when you're kicking the couch back and forth, turning it on angles, swooping it down and up. So, we're going to stand this heavy couch up. Yes, it is a little heavy. I'm not kidding. It's not crazy, but it's a little heavy. So, there's the couch. I am 6 feet on the dot. This couch, I believe, is 7 feet and 4 inches, the last time I measured. I have high ceilings. There's a fan right here above me. If I had normal ceilings, that couch 100% would smack the fan. Always make sure you're watching out for fans. Not just only fans, but fans and lights. You don't want to smash a light bulb. Now, I will show you on the video why I said not to grab it from the back side. Or sorry, the bottom. This is the bottom of the couch. A little wide. I grab it from right here. I lean back on it. For most people, this seems like the best option because it is always going to be a flat surface unless you have a sleeper sofa in there. So people go for that naturally. However, this is really wide right now. This is not going to go through the front door. And my front door is a 34-inch door. Most front doors are usually 32 unless you have wheelchair accessibility. This isn't going to go through it. So, we're going to put this back down. We're going to grab it from this side. This is the back side. Now, not all couches are flat like this. Sometimes they have a bulge. That's okay. You're going to try to get as close to here as possible. Why? Because this is where the weight is. This is where you have the frame of your couch. You have the most support because this is where you're sitting on. So, I push the couch forward just a little, get my hand truck underneath there, grab the couch, I put my foot down on the axle of the hand truck, and we're going to lean back with it. Or was it Loa John or Ludacris? Is it Loa John? I think it's Loa John. Leaning back. Just like that. Put your foot on it, pull back with it. Do this all day. You're leaning back with it. I am not using a lot of effort here. If it was a heavier couch, I might have to. But we don't. Now, without hitting my own fan, bam, it's like an inch away. Now, most people don't like grabbing this part of the couch because it doesn't feel secure. I think this is the most secure thing. If I can hold the dolly like this and not even grab it, that means it's secure flush-wise. If I can go up and down with it like this, that means it's secure. So I don't know why this wouldn't be secure. But needless to say, grab it from the back side. You have everything flush. If you're going downstairs and maybe it was like a sleeper sofa or something, you could run a ratchet strap around the base, which I talked about in my equipment video, like 2 or 3 back, so check that out, just to help prevent the piece from like flinging forward or tipping to the sides. But this right here, it's a pretty sure way to get a couch out of a house and downstairs. This is exactly how I would have it. So when I got to the door, I would lean back with it. I would walk through a house normally. Right when I got to the door, I would lean the couch down towards me. You don't have to hold on to the dolly. The weight of the couch will hold the dolly up. So I'm gonna lean down so I can clear and then stand it back up again. Now, I'm recording this high angle because I want you to see what I mean when I say I swooped down the couch and then stand it back up again. So I'll get both angles. So, right now I am lined up with my door, trying not to hit my fall reef. And because there's a weather strip, I am going to put my hand down the dolly because I want to give it a little bit of a push so I can get it over the strip. But as you can see, the couch right now is taller than the door frame is. So if I were to go straight with it, it's not going to do anything. So what do we have to do? We have to lower the couch. Lower it. Push it through. Feed it through, just like so. I should probably move this reef before I destroy it. Now, I'm going to show you what the outside looks like. So, what I'm going to show you really quick is we're going to pretend that this little area right here is an elevator. And I'm even going to go ahead and put a box up to help mimic the width of an elevator. Now, if you notice on the front porch, as I was going out with the piece, I'm going to put a freeze frame up just to show you how far out the couch was before I was actually able to clear the front door frame. And you'll see that is the problem people run into with elevators. The exact same thing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you how to get into an elevator that's a little smaller in space. Hopefully it has the clearance for you to get into. If it doesn't, stairs is your next option, or you're going to have to angle it on a diagonal. That's a video for a different day. But we're at least going to go ahead and talk about how to get into a smaller elevator that has a little bit of height. And you can probably guess what we're going to do. So I went ahead and put a bench out here along with a laundry hamper just to help show if I were to hit it. This is about the average elevator I deal with in our apartment buildings. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with me standing here. This is the elevator. This is about what I typically see at high rises. Plus I got this box here, so a little bit of an obstacle here for Chris. That's all right. I'll make it work. So you're going to notice that when I come in here, I'm not going to be coming with the couch forward. I'm going to go backwards with it. The exact same thing we just did to get out, we're going to reverse it. So I'm just going to come back. I'm going to lean the piece down. And then as I get in here, I'm going to stand it back up. So we're both going to be standing in this tight elevator together. And then I'll show you how to get back out of that elevator. And what we're doing is we are utilizing space. The couch is taller than it is wide. The elevator typically is taller than it is wide, which makes it the perfect scenario when you have big couches or taller pieces that otherwise wouldn't fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the piece in and show you exactly what I'm referring to. Now, I'm back in. I didn't push this back. Technically, if there wasn't a front door there, the elevator would close. So now you're pinned up against the wall and the elevator opens again. How do you get out? You don't have that leverage like we did earlier to kick it back and use your force, right? So what I like to do in this situation is grab the top of the couch, try to lean back with it. You're going to kind of use the wall. I don't have a wall in this situation, but you're going to use the wall to kind of balance yourself. And you're basically going to kind of inch it forward because now the doors are opening. You're going to inch it forward until it is at the tip of the elevator where it is otherwise stuck at. You can kind of see it in the video at the top there. I don't have any room back here, and it's right there. So now, this is where you're going to use a little bit of force and leverage. Just go ahead and tense up your lower body, lean the couch piece, and then repeat the same process as before. If I didn't have a door that kept closing on me every time I tried to go out, it'd be a lot easier. So I would repeat the same process. And that's that. And in summary, that is basically what you would do for a situation with an elevator, or if you were in an apartment building and you had to go through a hallway where you have the apartment right there, same concept. Treat the elevator like the hallway, assuming you have the height. So I hope that helps if you're in that situation. And I hope that demonstration showed you enough to kind of understand how to control the couch to help you in those tighter spots. So if you found it helpful, like the video. Hopefully I didn't destroy my couch. And I will try to get more couch videos in the future. That seems to be what most people have problems with in junk removal and moving in general. But so far we've covered the sleeper sofa and the recliner sofa. So sectional was next. And I hope that helps. But that is it for me. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.